No guarantees in love, but there is a guarantee from EH Plus by eHarmony, our new personal matchmaking service. At EH Plus, your own personal matchmaker gets to know you so well, we can guarantee introductions that will be satisfying and exciting. EH Plus goes far beyond regular online dating sites, and that's a guarantee. Visit us at ehplus.com/love or call 1-855-930-LOVE.
Ringing in the ears, all-natural ring relief helps. Our customers tell the story.
Peter C. says, "This is the first thank you I have ever written to a company. Your ring relief product has greatly reduced my tinnitus. Thank you for the good night's sleep."
James H. wrote, "This is the first time I've been free of ear ringing in over a year."
These are unsolicited testimonials from our customers. No gimmicks. If you suffer from tinnitus, join the thousands who found relief with all-natural ring relief.
Ring relief is available at Kroger, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, and Walmart. Or go to ringrelief.com for ring relief eardrops.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
Well, good evening. It's 4:03. I'm Di Rice with the very latest in live local news here on Kcaa 1050 AM. A missing ball cap and a verbal argument that erupted over it preceded a shooting that killed a well-liked security business owner and wounded two others early New Year's Day outside a Grand Terrace skating rink. That was according to testimony at a preliminary hearing for 3 of 5 defendants. The hearing, which began this week, will continue through November 10th in San Bernardino Superior Court. 2 other defendants face a similar evidentiary hearing at a later date. San Bernardino County Sheriff investigators estimated about 400 people were at the all-night party at Cal Skate on Commerce Way that was disrupted by a report of shots fired at about 2 a.m. in the parking lot of the business. Security business owner Richard Big Will Williamson, who was 48 of Riverside, died about an hour later at Loma Linda University Medical Center. And 2 other victims, Javier Rubio Leon and Schuler Williams, were also treated at a hospital for wounds that were not life-threatening. And 2 people died and 1 person was critically injured early yesterday when a car hit them in the 31,700 block of Scott Road in an unincorporated area southeast of Menifee. Cal Fire Riverside County firefighters were dispatched to the scene at 1:21 a.m. and 1 pedestrian who survived the crash was transported by an ambulance to a nearby hospital. The 2 other pedestrians died at the scene. Inland Empire weather, sunny and breezy for the remainder of today, but winds diminishing by tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow afternoon, evening, as you're out doing your Halloween thing, it'll be nice and calm. That's what we hope for, right? Overnight lows dropping down to about 67 degrees. We are currently at 82 degrees. And checking out your traffic, stop and go on the 15 southbound between the 10 and Jurupa. And on the northbound side, it's slow and stretches from Hidden Valley to Jurupa. In Moreno Valley, you have stop and go on the 215 northbound between Cactus and Alessandro Boulevard. And that is the very latest with news, weather, and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind, Kcaa 1050 AM and 106.5 FM. Special edition of the Poorman YouTube radio show coming up next.
Give yourself the investment of a lifetime. Enjoy this holiday season in a luxury estate home at Charleston Estates, the only new home neighborhood in prestigious South Redlands and smartly priced from the mid-800,000s. Charleston Estates features gourmet kitchens and California rooms that make holiday entertaining even more memorable. Homes reach 4,463 square feet with up to 5 bedrooms. Ask about our discounted HOA dues and move-in incentives, too. Visit MaliaHomes.com for details. That's MaliaHomes.com.
This is the YouTube radio show,
Guess who used to be a fat kid? This guy!
the official radio show that features superstars of YouTube.
Those breasts are amazing.
Take something that you can fix your lips into and just suck on it as hard as you can.
I want to make you goddamn cookies, but I don't want to make them right now.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
No!
Do it!
Now, here's your host, the Poorman. Oh my goodness. I never thought I'd ever introduce myself, but so I'm not the Poorman. I'm Pat Matthews. I am the producer of the show, and I guess you would call me Poorman's right-hand man. Yeah, okay, but we've all heard the jokes about his right hand, and we won't go into that. But anyway, it's a good-looking day today, and this is the YouTube radio show, and we will continue in Poorman's stead because today, as always, he's dealing with his issues in New York concerning his apartment. And so he spent the day in court, and he couldn't get out in time. So I'm doing the show today, and we have a really great show in store for you. We have a great guest today, and I got to tell you, we've been impressed by some of the guests that we've had so far on the YouTube radio show, but I have never been more impressed by this young lady whose name is Kate Nicole, and she has a YouTube channel. Kate, I can't believe how popular you are.
I'm not sure if it's Kate.
I can't hear Kate. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay.
Kate?
Yes.
Kate, did you hear that introduction for you? I mean, I cannot believe how popular you are.
Oh my gosh, that's so sweet of you. I haven't heard it.
Oh, well, no, you missed the introduction, but that's okay because I was monitoring the promo that you did for the show. I want to welcome you to the YouTube radio show, and I understand you're in Kansas City?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, I promised, a certain gentleman today that I would not keep you on way too long because I know you want to see the World Series, right?
Oh my gosh, I know. Go Royals.
Yeah, well, I had a feeling you were going to say that. Now, the actual host of the show, Poorman, he has an apartment in New York, and he's a big Mets fan. So maybe it's good that he's not here today.
Oh, no. Yeah, that probably is good. But hey, they've been doing pretty good. We've been having some interesting games.
Yeah, I think you and him would have come to blows at some point, so it's probably best. But let's talk a little bit about your YouTube channel, because I got to thank you so much for that promo that you did for us. It right now it's at 1,480 views since noon Pacific time. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's right up. It's almost right up there with some of the videos you've put up in the last couple of months. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, exciting news travels fast. So I was really excited that people watch that, and hopefully they'll tune in and come chat with us.
Yeah, I want them to, because we're going to give some time a little bit later on to take some phone calls, because I know you have fans not just here in the U.S., but you also have fans in Canada. I saw some of the comments that were written underneath the promo.
I did, yes. I'm hoping to hear from some of those people. That'll be a lot of fun.
How long have you been doing YouTube videos?
I have been doing YouTube since 2010, so quite a while now.
Okay, and you're a very young mom, right?
Yes, 23, and I have a 18-month-old.
I didn't ask you how old you were. I was not going to put you on the spot for that. I said that you're a very lovely young mom. And she's 18 months old now?
Yes, she's 18 months.
Yeah, because I actually, at the urging of someone, I looked at your vlog channel as well, and I saw that you had some videos of your family, and I thought that the video that you put together of the first year of your daughter's life was beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. That was such a hard video to make. I was like crying the whole time, but it's so awesome to have all those memories to look back on and, videos of all that. So we really enjoy doing the vlogs as well.
When women have babies, it's okay to cry right after you first see your child.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I was sobbing for like days and days. I would just look at her and be like, "Oh my gosh, that's mine."
Well, she's precious, so you must be very proud. So let's talk about the actual channel and how you've been doing this Halloween thing all month.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it has been such a blast. I decided to start that on September 15th. And I've gotten a lot of questions about why I started so early. Some people are like, okay, you're kind of jumping the gun here. But, I just wanted to have stuff up early enough to where, when it came down to people looking for their costumes, I already had at least like 15 videos ready to go for people to see. So I just wanted to be a little bit ahead of the curve on that, just so that I had kind of a stockpile of ideas for people. And then, to carry it out through the rest of the month as well. But it's been so much fun.
Well, while people are listening, let's let people know that they can go to youtube.com/ and it's Kait, and your last name is spelled Nichole. If you just do that after the / I think you can find your channel that way, right?
Yeah, you can just type in Kate Nicole into YouTube and find my channel, or my actual URL is under the name Friday Night Highlight.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's the actual URL. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Let's talk now. Listen, I've been watching these Halloween videos, and we have this music that we're going to play behind us. So don't get scared. Okay.
Okay, I'll try.
Listen, it's got witches. It's got ghosts dragging chains. It's incredible. I was enthralled by the stab wound makeup tutorial.
Okay. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that, because I know you like that wax stuff, and also coconut oil. That's two of the main staples of your makeup. Tell us a little bit about how you do that. I mean, I know this is radio, and they can go to your channel and watch the videos. But I mean, give us a quick recipe for making a stab wound, let's say on your arm.
Well, the video I did was on my arm, so that will be pretty easy to explain. But basically, I just used this special effects makeup wax. People have asked if there are other alternatives, and I'm sure there are, but I found that works the best for me. So basically what I would do is I would get my hands moisturized with some coconut oil, just because the wax is very, very sticky. So if you don't moisturize your hands at all, it'll just stick to your hands and you won't be able to do anything with it. So I'll just pull out a little bit of wax, maybe the size of a quarter or something like that, maybe a little larger for the stab wound. And I just take that out and then roll it around in my hands to heat up the wax. And then I start to place that down onto my skin. I just kind of take my fingers and smush it out, for lack of a better way to explain that. And then wherever you want your stab, you can just cut into the wax, and it looks like the actual skin is opening. And then, of course, you want to add your fake blood and all that kind of stuff. But it's a really perfect little addition to pretty much any Halloween costume if you're kind of going for the scary, kind of gory look.
Well, I know some people who probably would say, let's just skip that. I'll stab myself in the arm with a pair of scissors. But, I think that might be a little bit messy.
We don't recommend that.
Yeah, you were talking about the coconut oil and the wax being messy. Imagine that. But when you first started your YouTube channel, Kate, by the way, let's do this reset. I'm speaking with Kate Nicole, and she is a YouTuber, and she is ultra popular, and she's pretty to boot. So, go to her channel and check it out. When you first started,
thank you.
What were your original ideas?
Well, my original ideas kind of came from my name, which was my original URL, the Friday Night Highlight. My original idea was to post a review or post about a product that I liked or whatever on every Friday night. So I wanted to definitely go the beauty route. I was going to be talking about makeup and hair products and, skincare and all kinds of stuff like that. So my original idea was just to post a review or some kind of quick tutorial every Friday night. So I did that for a while, and I just became so obsessed with making videos that I made them far more frequently than every Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So after a couple years, I transitioned just kind of into my name, just to kind of rebrand myself a little bit. And really, I'm just uploading all the time now. I'm just having so much fun with it. So I do a little bit of, the kind of creepy Halloween makeup, which I've been doing pretty much for a month and a half at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also do kind of lifestyle type things. I'm very, very crafty. I love to do DIYs and just kind of little home projects. I do that. I mean, just kind of a little mix of everything. So that's really kind of where my channel started and where it's ended up.
And it started back in what year was that?
2010.
2010. So you've been at it for quite some time then, right?
Yeah, I have. It's been such an awesome journey.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, you're so busy. I don't know how you had time to make a baby, but I'm assuming that those things just happen.
They certainly do.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to give out the phone number.
Fun.
It's 888-909-1050, which you so cheerily told everybody about earlier on your promo. 888-909-1050. And if you fans want to call in, we'll take some calls in just a little bit. And when we come back, I want to talk about how you happen to be able to mix being a mom and a wife and all those things and do your YouTube videos at the same time, okay?
Awesome.
All right, we'll be back with the YouTube radio show in just a couple of minutes. You know, the ocean isn't that far from the IE. Not when we're talking about Ocean Honda of San Juan Capistrano. It is well worth the drive. Great buys on all Honda models from the Fit to the Pilot. You'll get the best deals on wheels from Ocean Honda. And just to sweeten the deal, mention the Poorman and get 3 free oil changes with the purchase or lease of any new Honda. Make the drive down the 5 to Ocean Honda off the Camino Capistrano exit. We'll see you at Ocean Honda. And don't forget to mention the Poorman. Are you starting a business, incorporating, or forming an LLC? Do you have a business but need legal review of contracts or have other legal needs? If so, then please contact attorney Michael Brown. Michael has over 20 years' experience advising small and medium businesses to be successful and avoid costly litigation. Initial consultations are always free. Please contact us at 949-636-8128 or by visiting us at mwb-law.net. Hey everybody, I'm Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer here on The Poor Man Show, and I'd like to let you know about my services. If you're in the need for voice work, whether it be for commercials, narrations, or even having your personal or business voicemail professionally done, I'm the guy. I promise quick turnaround and great rates. Check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Pat Matthews Productions, and that's Matthews with 2 T's, or email me at patmatthews@cox.net. I'd love to work with you. Thanks for your time, and you have a great day. Welcome back to the YouTube radio show. My name is Pat Matthews. For those of you who don't recognize my voice, I don't know how you couldn't. But anyway, I'm sitting in for the Poor Man today, and I have the pleasure of having a fabulous YouTuber whose name is Kate Nicole. She lives in Kansas City. She's a big Royals fan. And did you make any of the games so far?
I made a few this summer, but of course haven't been able to go to any of the World Series games. I so wish I could have, but we've been watching them all.
Well, I tell you what, I think you might have had to sit in the aisle from what I could see on television in the first 2 games in Kansas City.
I know, it's been nuts, absolutely nuts. It's so awesome to see, though.
Yeah, well, it's fun to watch, and I've come to the realization that, let's face it, they're just a good baseball team, okay? I mean, I live in Southern California. I'm a big Angels fan, so, most Angels fans have a strong dislike for Kansas City. But I told my son the other day, I said, when you have a baseball team that swings and misses only 3 times in 9 innings, they must be doing something right. So, my hat's off to them.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Finally getting some recognition.
There you go. See? So you got to come on this radio show and tell all your friends about it. And, and also tell your followers that I don't know if you know about this, but we're going to take your interview and we're going to make a video out of it, probably in 2 parts, and we're going to upload it to our channel so anybody who missed the opportunity to hear you today can go to our channel and listen to the interview. So there you go.
Fantastic.
All right. And it's the YouTube radio show. All right. Let's talk about what I said we were going to talk about. How do you, get these videos done on a daily basis with all the busy stuff going on at your house?
That is probably my number one question. And to put it the most simply, my husband is absolutely amazing and helps me out so much when he's not at work. But also, most of this is just done during nap time. I mean, I really try to capitalize on the time that she's asleep, and I just come into my little filming room and do my thing for as long as I can, and then, just get what I can done. And, whenever my husband gets home, sometimes he'll, just take her and I'll start editing and uploading and just doing everything it takes to get the videos up.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. And I mean, and it helps if she takes naps on a regular basis at a certain time of day, right?
She does. She's on a pretty strict schedule. We try to put her down at 2 o'clock every day. She's down to just 1 nap now. It was really nice when she was taking 2 naps because then I had a couple times during the day where I could get some work done. But she's a really, really good sleeper, so I usually have a few hours to get things done. So it works out pretty well. Yeah, well, it's like you got it licked there. Have you read the comments underneath your promo today? I have. I was so excited to see all the positive feedback and, just interacting with everybody. That's one of my favorite things to do, and I just love talking to the people who watch my videos and support what I do, and I just have such an awesome audience. Like, they're all so positive, so just excited for me, and I just love all of them so much. They literally just, melt my heart into a puddle. They're all so great.
I totally agree with you. They were all very positive, and the one that really stuck out was because you titled it "Super Exciting News," and one of your followers says, "I thought you were going to tell me you were pregnant."
Oh my gosh, I saw that one too. Some people's accounts you can't reply back to because they're not connected to Google Plus. But I try to reply to everyone. That specific one I couldn't reply to though, but I just was like, no, not anytime soon. I'm good right now. Everything is absolutely perfect. So that news won't be coming anytime soon. So
okay, so I have to ask the board operator, Di, if we have any calls from Kate's fans, 888-909-1050.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. What are they waiting for? I mean, she put the phone number out there. She's up to over 1,500 views. People are still viewing this, and they're finding out that you're on the radio as we speak. So hopefully they will give us a call, 888-909-1050. So what is now that Halloween has arrived tomorrow, what plans do you have in the future? Do you have videos in the can already?
Yes, I've always got a little bit something backed up there just because, it is really hard to get things done right on time. It would be terribly impossible to film, edit, and upload all on the same day. I've done it, but it's not fun. So I always try to stay a little bit ahead of the game. So, moving back into the fall and the winter months, I've already started planning a Christmas series. So I'm really excited about that. Just doing some really fun fall projects and makeup and all kinds of fun stuff like that. So I definitely have a lot planned already.
Oh, well, that's great. I think YouTube really was in its infancy in about 2008, I believe. And and then around the time that you joined was when it really started to take off. What kind of, hysteria have you noticed since in the past 5 years?
I mean, I've seen all kinds of things. It's just crazy to me how much it has changed since I first started. When I first started, really, I was just kind of at a little awkward stage in my life. I wasn't quite sure exactly what I wanted to do. I was working full-time. I had just graduated high school. I thought I was going to go into beauty school, and that just didn't end up working out. So I was just kind of at this very weird stage in my life where I didn't quite know what I wanted to do. And when I found YouTube, it just seemed like such a fun place to kind of create things. And I've always been into creating things. So that's when I started, and that's kind of how I found YouTube. But it has just changed so much. I mean, you didn't really make money back when I started at all. I mean, there were some brand opportunities, but, I mean, not like there are now. It's just like a full-blown career potential at this point. If you put in the time and the effort and everything like that, I mean, you could absolutely turn this into your career. And just over the years, that really never was the case when I first started. So it has just grown leaps and bounds since I joined the community.
Yeah, well, I think it's great. And I want to know if you can stick around for one more segment and see if we get any calls, and then I'll let you go watch the World Series, okay? All right? We'll be back with more of the YouTube radio show in just a minute. Are you starting a business, incorporating, or forming an LLC? Do you have a business but need legal review of contracts or have other legal needs? If so, then please contact attorney Michael Brown. Michael has over 20 years' experience advising small and medium businesses to be successful and avoid costly litigation. Initial consultations are always free. Please contact us at 949-636-8128 or by visiting us at mwb-law.net. You know, the ocean isn't that far from the IE. Not when you're talking about Ocean Honda of San Juan Capistrano. It is well worth the drive. Great buys on all Honda models from the Fit to the Pilot. You'll get the best deals on wheels from Ocean Honda. And just to sweeten the deal, mention the Poorman and get a free iPad mini when you sell your car to Ocean Honda. Make the drive down the 5 to Ocean Honda off the Camino Capistrano exit. We'll see you at Ocean Honda. And don't forget to mention the Poorman. This may come as a surprise, but Beatles-orama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to BeatlesOrama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. BeatlesOrama.com. We're back with the YouTube radio show, and this is Pat Matthews sitting in for the Poorman today, and my special guest is Kate Nicole, who has a YouTube channel that is just blowing up YouTube, and she does a lot of things in fashion and beauty, and she spent a whole month with makeup and costumes and all kind of stuff for Halloween. And that's what we were talking about. We were actually talking about the money. I'm not going to ask you specifically about money, but you said that you've noticed that in the past couple of years, you got into a point where, you know, it's that you can actually make a living being on YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it hasn't always been that way, but, you know, like I said, if you put in the work and the effort, you can definitely get to a place where you can make a living off of this for sure. I mean, it's allowed me to stay at home with my daughter, and that's like the most amazing thing. I just never expected my life to take this turn, but it's been amazing.
All right. Well, listen, we have somebody on the line right now who happens to be a friend of mine, and he actually has a YouTube channel, and he's noticed that his is gaining in popularity, and his name is Henry. And Henry, you're on with Kate Nicole.
Hi, Kate Nicole. What a pleasure to hear you on there with Pat Matthews. I have a few questions
for you. Hi, Henry. How's it going?
Okay, doing good. I'm actually just pulling up for the mall. I'm getting my Halloween costume. I'm going to be a butcher with blood all over me. How's that sound to you?
That's perfect.
I think he got hit in the head with his surfboard. Go ahead.
Yeah. When you do your videos and stuff, do you try to like any strategies on how to get more subscribers or viewers or anything like that, or you just kind of do your thing, or it just kind of comes along with the territory?
I mean, I think as you continue to make your videos, you learn what works for you and what doesn't, and what works for your audience and what doesn't. I mean, for me personally, whenever I'm doing a video, whatever the actual topic of the video is. So, say I'm doing a zombie bite makeup tutorial. That was a recent one that I did. I think about when I'm titling my video, what people are going to search for if this is a video that they're looking for, if that makes sense. So if you're going to try and find a tutorial on a zombie bite, what are you going to be typing into that search bar? That's what I try to do for my titles, and I think it's been very important to, make your videos seen and, just so that people can find you. So, that's really the most important part.
Okay, so the title, you search other titles to see the popular title, I guess buzzword, so to speak, and that kind of gets you in the search engine. And I notice the tags are on there, too. You tag your videos with certain taglines and stuff. That helps, too?
Right. Yeah, definitely. Just anything kind of pertaining to the video. Again, it's pretty much what you'd want to do is just type in any way that you would be physically typing in to search for this video. That's how you want to be branding it or marketing it. So, the thumbnail is incredibly important as well. You want to make sure it's eye-catching enough to where people are scrolling down, their subscription box, they see yours, and it stands out among the rest of them. So that's also really important.
Yeah, I know, especially the one. Listen, Henry,
right?
the
You
one.
put the picture in there. Yeah, I have that too. I noticed the videos, even the good ones, they start off a little slow, and as you get more hits, it moves quicker up the search engine, and then it just takes off, right?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Sometimes I'll have videos and I'm like, oh, this one's going to do really great, and it'll start off kind of slow, and I'm like, okay, maybe not, and then I'll check back in a few days, and then. Just kind of out of nowhere, it'll do really well. And again, I think that really has to do with, the way you're marketing your video, the way your thumbnail looks, making sure that it is really interesting to people so that they want to click and they want to see what you've done.
And then when they subscribe to you, they kind of know your stuff. And it's pretty exciting on the YouTube. It really is. It's exciting for me. It gives me something to do, something to look at. Just watching those hits go up, it's amazing.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah, it's a blast. I love it.
Thank you for your call, man.
It's very nice talking to you, Kate Nicole, right? And I'm going to be looking you up as soon as I get home.
Yes.
And
Thank you
Matthew is doing a great job, and Di Rice.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
All right, bye-bye. You too.
You too,
Thank you. You too.
So I was going to say that, I know about the thumbnails and, and just the ambiguity, is that a word? The ambiguousness. Ambiguity, that's the word. Of the title that you gave to the promo, Super Exciting News, that was an eye catcher because people didn't know what in the world you were talking about, right?
Right, and I don't do that kind of stuff very often, only if it really is something super exciting. There's a lot of people out there that will do really sensational titles all the time, and it kind of loses its sting after a while. If someone has 6 videos saying, super exciting news, or guess what? It's not going to be exciting. So I really try to only do that when there's something actually really exciting that I want to share. Otherwise, I just try to keep the title, very, connected to what the video actually is and just the best wording possible.
Well, I noticed at some point today when I was tracking it because I was just amazed. When it was 254 views, I was thinking that was amazing. And then I checked back an hour later and it was 700, And so then I said, you know what? I'm going to track this until the show starts. And when the show started, it was 1,408. It's up to 1,536. And it's at some point along the way, you actually start having ads placed in the video at the start. So, that's the cool thing, I think, about the whole YouTube thing.
Yeah, it's definitely awesome, and that's one of the things that really just kind of has changed over time. It used to be that you'd have to apply for a partnership, and then if you got accepted, you were allowed to have ads on your video. So, not everybody was always able to have ads on their video, and that's just a huge thing that has changed now. And obviously YouTube makes a lot more money now that they run ads on almost every video. But, that didn't always used to be the case. So, again, just one of the really cool kind of things that has evolved with YouTube.
Well, it's been great having you on today, Kate, and I know that you want to go see the baseball game. But before you go, tell everybody where they can find your channel.
Thank you so much. My channel is youtube.com/Friday Night Highlight, or you can just type in the search bar Kate Nicole, and Nicole is Nichole.
All right. Kate, Nicole, it's been a pleasure having you on today, and you have to come back and see us again, maybe somewhere down the road. It'd be great to have you back. And next time you get to talk to the poor man out of baseball season, okay?
All right. That sounds great.
Okay, I'm gonna say go Royals just for your benefit, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot. We'll be back with more of the YouTube radio show with me, Pat Matthews, in just a moment. Hey, everybody, I'm Pat Matthews, Mr. Announcer here on The Poor Man Show, and I'd like to let you know about my services. If you're in the need for voice work, whether it be for commercials, narrations, or even having your personal or business voicemail professionally done, I'm the guy. I promise quick turnaround and great rates. Check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/Pat Matthews Productions, and that's Matthews with 2 T's, or email me at patmatthews@cox.net. I'd love to work with you. Thanks for your time, and you have a great day. Are you starting a business, incorporating, or forming an LLC? Do you have a business but need legal review of contracts or have other legal needs? If so, then please contact attorney Michael Brown. Michael has over 20 years' experience advising small and medium businesses to be successful and avoid costly litigation. Initial consultations are always free. Please contact us at 949-636-8128 or by visiting us at mwb-law.net. You know, the ocean isn't that far from the IE. Not when we're talking about Ocean Honda of San Juan Capistrano. It is well worth the drive. Great buys on all Honda models from the Fit to the Pilot. You'll get the best deals on wheels from Ocean Honda. And just to sweeten the deal, mention the Poor Man and get 3 free oil changes with the purchase or lease of any new Honda. Make the drive down the 5 to Ocean Honda off the Camino Capistrano exit. We'll see you at Ocean Honda. And don't forget to mention the Poor Man. Back again, jumping up and down and doing the pogo like Poor Man used to do back in the day. This is Pat Matthews sitting in for Poor Man on the YouTube radio show, and I just love talking to Kate Nicole. She's such a nice girl, and she is very successful on YouTube, and we invite you to our channel, which is the YouTube radio show on YouTube. And we post the interviews that we do with all of the YouTube guests on it. And, if you missed the interview, you can listen to it and support the program at the same time. I love it when you do that. So, Di, you like James Bond movies?
I do.
You do? Are you excited about Spectre?
Does it come out this weekend?
I think it's next weekend.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can't say I'm overly excited about it, but I wouldn't mind seeing it.
I like the way they've been doing the commercials and the promos for it and working it into other products. I mean, even I think there was an AT&T commercial that had some kind of tie-in with this, and it's all about product placement. It's like when you go see the movie, chances are that everybody that they did these promos with, you're going to see their products placed in the movie at some point.
It's interesting. I don't know if I've seen anything. I don't know. You know what? I usually take the commercial breaks as bathroom breaks or do this break, go, Well,
don't you have a DVR? You record these things or what?
No. I either watch the few shows that I watch live or there's I don't know if you ever watched Nashville. Have you ever seen that show?
A while back, I watched it because my daughter was really into it.
Oh, that's my favorite show. It's my favorite show right now. And so I watch that on abc.com.
Oh,
so, because it comes on too late. It comes on at 10 o'clock Thursday night. So I'll be watching that sometime tonight, probably.
Now, are you gonna get a new Apple TV? The little Apple TV box. It's coming out soon. That if you're used to an iPhone and you have Siri where you can talk to your telephone, you'll be able to talk to this Apple TV and you won't have to use a remote. Don't you want to have one of those?
No, that would be way cool. Because I'm always, how do you work this? Why did it switch to that?
Well, I mean, why don't you tell the boyfriend that I'm sure you have some event coming up. It's only $69 for this Apple TV. And, a lot of people think, listen, when I bought mine several years ago, they were $99. And now they're $69. I want to go back and get some change.
Well, good luck with that, sir.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But the James Bond movie has done $24.5 million in the first 2 days in England.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
And I know that Daniel Craig is British, so,
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the Bond character, has always been British. So, I see where it's doing well, but they're expecting it to do $80 million next weekend.
What do you think? You think it's going to do that well?
I got a feeling it is. And I think that if anybody has plans to go see it, I would buy tickets in advance.
Yeah, I'm not in on all that. Are you going to go see it the first weekend?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'll wait. Because, movies like that, a lot of times movies like the Steve Jobs movie, talking about Jobbed, I mean, that movie just crashed and burned after one weekend. And I don't see that it's going to make any kind of a comeback. And I think it's going to be in and out of theaters in 3 weeks.
Now, did you see that at all?
No.
See, I haven't. I wanted to, but I just haven't. So
isn't that funny? Do you use a Mac?
No, I don't.
You have an iPhone?
No.
Then why you want to see that movie?
I just think it would be interesting.
Because you like guys who are arrogant and mean to women?
I like, there's a historical aspect to the movie, right? Kind of a documentary about that person and their life and, type thing. And I'm very interested in that sort of thing,
Oh.
So.
Well, you do know that he was quite the, jerk, right?
What did he do?
Well, he got a woman pregnant, and then he kept saying that it was not his child, and
really?
he ignored the girl as she grew up, and I mean that plays a big part in this movie as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. We'll see. That's a good little bit of drama there. That'd be a good reason to go see it.
Well, it's got some controversy. But anyway, what I really find interesting is that they're getting ready to come out, at some point with the Oscar nominations. And Robert De Niro is under consideration for Best Supporting Actor in The Intern. Did you see that movie?
The Intern. It seems like I did.
He's like this old guy, that gets hired by this company as an intern when all the other interns are in their 20s.
No, you know what? I think I saw the trailer, and I think I wanted to see that. Have you seen it?
No.
No.
But no,
let's talk more about movies we haven't seen.
Yeah, when we come back we're going to take one more break. And then when we come back, I want to, I think we're going to have Michael Brown, hopefully. And if not, we're going to talk about all the people that are under consideration for Oscars, okay?
All right.
The ocean isn't that far from the IE. Not when you're talking about Ocean Honda of San Juan Capistrano. It is well worth the drive. Great buys on all Honda models from the Fit to the Pilot. You'll get the best deals on wheels from Ocean Honda. And just to sweeten the deal, mention the Poorman and get a free iPad mini when you sell your car to Ocean Honda. Make the drive down the 5 to Ocean Honda off the Camino Capistrano exit. We'll see you at Ocean Honda. And don't forget to mention the Poorman. This may come as a surprise, but Beatles-orama is in its 15th year of keeping the Beatles alive for a new generation. If you spent any time in the 60s, or if you're smart enough to know it was the coolest era for music, you're going to love us. Just go to BeatlesOrama.com and the player should start right up. We're also available on TuneIn, iTunes, Windows Media, and more. Once you tune in, you'll be hooked. Plus, you can join our Facebook fan club and follow us on Twitter. Be sure to bookmark it. BeatlesOrama.com. Are you starting a business, incorporating, or forming an LLC? Do you have a business but need legal review of contracts or have other legal needs? If so, then please contact attorney Michael Brown. Michael has over 20 years' experience advising small and medium businesses to be successful and avoid costly litigation. Initial consultations are always free. Please contact us at 949-636-8128 or by visiting us at mwb-law.net. Hey, everybody, I'm back. It's Pat Matthews in for the poor man today, who's in New York City and in a courtroom. So maybe he's doing an episode of Law and Order Criminal Intent. No, maybe not. No, he's actually taking care of business with his Soho apartment. All right. So let's all sit around and sing Kumbaya and hope that everything works out as far as that's concerned. And we were talking about people who are actors and actresses who are under contention or in contention to get a nomination for an Academy Award when those are announced. I think it's sometime in November they announced them. I'm not really sure. But and it doesn't say so in the article right here. But they say that the Oscars are almost as confusing as the 2016 presidential race. Did you see the movie Black Mass?
No. No.
Okay, now I saw that one.
Mm-hmm.
That was Johnny Depp playing Jimmy Bulger, the Boston crime boss who was finally found after 17 years living in an apartment in Santa Monica, California. He was in hiding for all that time, and he finally got his day in court. Of course, he only participated in and had actually murdered 19 people that they know of. Oh, okay, so I'm reading the book about Jim Bulger, as you know, as we go along now, and it's really an interesting book. The guy was Looney Tunes, but
well, who wrote the
after
book?
he would just to give you an idea, Diane. I mean, think about this: after he would kill someone, he'd go take a nap.
A stressful job, I suppose.
I guess, you know, he just felt better about it. You know, once after all things were done and taken care of, you know, he would just go take a nap. He said it relaxed him. So anyway, Matt Damon is under consideration for The Martian.
Haven't seen that.
That sounds like something you'd go see just to see Matt Damon, right?
No, not I said.
How about Mark Ruffalo for a movie called Spotlight, and Rachel McAdams is also under consideration for the same movie, Spotlight. Blythe Danner, Best Actress in I'll See You in My Dreams. Why do I not know any of these films?
I don't either. I'll See You in My Dreams. Wow.
Yeah. Then there's a movie called Truth. I think it's about Dan Rather. And Robert Redford, I guess, plays Dan Rather. And if I was Dan Rather, I would be insulted because I don't know that. I mean, I know Dan Rather's up in age, but he's not 80-something years old. So.
Yeah, but Robert Redford, come on. Now, see, I wouldn't mind seeing that movie.
Oh, you see, now you go see that just because of him.
No, again, because it's Dan Rather. It's about Dan Rather.
Okay.
You know, I can't remember watching news in my life. You know, I mean, first I ever saw news, I probably saw Dan Rather. You know, he's been around a long time. So
by the way, I went on Facebook today and I got this this announcement came up and it had a picture of me and the poor man saying that we've been friends on Facebook for 2 years. Okay, and it said, "Would you like to share this with the public?" So I shared it. And then it asked me if I'd like to write something, and I said, "We butt heads a lot because we're both butt heads."
You didn't tell him happy anniversary on our friendship or anything like that?
No, I didn't want people to get the wrong idea. If you get my drift.
That's a good one, Butthead.
Okay, this is the part of the show where we talk to Michael Brown. So now it's time for Laws of the Absurd. The craziest laws in the USA. Here's attorney Michael Brown and the poor man.
Oops.
Hey, listen, I just read them the way they're written. And, of course, I introduced the poor man, and I would have sounded really crazy introducing myself. But, Michael, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, Pat, and how are you?
I'm doing great. It's been a long time since we talked. I think it was that appearance down in Costa Mesa at that lovely soiree that we held down there.
Yeah. Scotty Monahan's, I think it was.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you got a chance to catch our show earlier, but we talked to Kate Nicole, who's a YouTuber, and she's doing quite well, thank you, with her channel.
Excellent. I did not know that.
When are you going to get your YouTube channel?
You know, I'm actually working with Poorman's videographer, Jeff Leroy, and we are refining the script and breaking it down basically shot by shot. So I'm hoping to have it up within the next 30 days. So,
well, I don't.
and
Yeah, well, that's great.
Good.
Listen, I don't want to talk business here, but we if this is going to be like a commercial, we could sell you some advertising on our channel.
Absolutely. Hey, anything to get the word out, I'm all for it, just as long as I end up making more than I spent. That's the key.
Well, you're an attorney. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Come
right. Yeah, we just have money flowing out of our ears. That's right.
Oh, well, that's the perception anyway. And I know that that's not always true, but it's a good line of work, right?
I've enjoyed it. When I started out as a litigator, and I did not care for litigation because it was so destructive. Nobody really felt good at the end of the day. Yeah, you might have won the case, but it was very taxing on both you and your client. I really enjoy the transactional creation side of businesses because you're helping people follow their dreams and hopefully helping them to avoid the pitfalls that might end or significantly hurt their business.
Right.
So I've always enjoyed the law. When I was in law school, we were told right from the get-go that if you pretty much came in to law school middle class, you were probably going to be a middle-class lawyer. If you came in rich, you were going to probably continue to be rich. And my colleagues at Pepperdine and a few other law schools, that's been fairly accurate. I haven't met too many attorneys who, were impoverished, who then graduated law school and are making millions of dollars. Those are very rare. So just to give you an idea of the relative salary range, when I graduated back in 1985, the highest starting salary was the Chicago attorney who was making $119,000 a year. And the lowest starting salary was $12,000 for a public defender in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Wow.
It's
quite a difference.
And you probably make $12,000 a year in your sleep, right?
Oh, absolutely. I've got to charge more
So
hours than there are.
So how many laws of the absurd do you have for us today?
I have 3, but we can obviously either go for all 3, or if we only get to 2, that's fine as well. So
let's go for it. We still have 7 minutes. You can go for it.
Okay, let's start with California. This one I entitled "The Pen is More Illegal Than the Sword."
Okay.
In California, anybody who's driven through L.A. knows that graffiti is a real problem here, and in an effort to combat that, the County of Los Angeles has passed a law that makes it illegal. Well, excuse me, it's actually the state of California passed a law that makes it illegal to have a permanent marker like a Sharpie in your possession in public. And it's also illegal to sell a permanent marker to anyone under the age of 18.
Wow.
Now, while the goal may be good, this law is very, very broad, so broad that it's become absurd. So the bottom line is if you were to be drawing in a park, if you were a clown making balloon animals and using a Sharpie on the balloon animals, you could be arrested.
Wow. And that's here in California,
any use in public.
Wow.
But has it happened?
And I thought it was going to have something.
Has happened. Yes.
I thought it was going to have something to do with people sniffing the Sharpies,
ink,
getting high on it.
I don't think they care about that. If you do it to yourself, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. What do you have next?
Well, hold on, because he talks about an instance where someone was arrested, right, Mike?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. No, a gentleman in California was arrested, get this, for parole violation because they found in his possession a Sharpie.
Oh, wow. All right.
Really?
Now, the unusual thing about this is since he had been paroled, he had been making his living as a street artist.
Yeah.
And when they found him, and he had, of course, a Sharpie in his possession, he was arrested for violating his parole. because he had a permanent marker in his possession,
That bites.
even though he was engaged in a legal, lawful occupation.
Wow.
That's not even absurd. That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And the penalty for a violation is up to a year in prison, so it's not something to be laughed at.
Wow. Yet we're laughing.
I think they have better things to look out for, don't you think?
I would hope so.
I mean, pickpockets. I mean, people trying to steal Sharpie pens. Just anything.
Absolutely. Well, now we get to go to the Bayou State, Louisiana.
Oh, my hometown, my home state. Go ahead.
There you go. And I entitled this one, Good Dental Hygiene. Okay? Many of you probably know that an individual can be convicted of different degrees of a crime. For instance, if you're convicted of first-degree murder, it means that it was premeditated. You thought about it first, and then you acted on it. Or you might get convicted of third-degree murder if it's, quote, in the heat of passion. You walk in, you find your spouse in bed with someone else, and you act on that. Well, the same goes for assault. There are various degrees of assaulting someone else. And if you merely hit someone, it's considered simple assault. But if you use a weapon, it is far worse, and it's considered aggravated assault, which means you face more jail time.
Right.
Well, in Louisiana, they have taken this to the absurd level, such that if you bite someone with your natural teeth, it is simple assault. But if you bite them with your false teeth, you are charged with aggravated assault.
Oh, my gosh.
Because your false teeth are considered a weapon.
Right, and I was going to say, and what if the false teeth were actually out of your mouth and you bit them with it?
It's same thing, aggravated assault.
Sounds like a fun Halloween prank.
Assault with a deadly weapon. Oh, very nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can squeeze in number 3.
This can be the difference between getting probation for a first offense or spending up to a year in jail.
Wow. All right. Now, so I was just trying to hurry you along only because I want to hear number 3.
Okay, number 3. We go to the great state of Ohio. And I call this one Hut 1, Hut 2, Hut Arrest. Passing a football with your son is a great way to spend time in a park or down on the field. But if you're not good at it, don't do it in your backyard. An 88-year-old woman had a problem with a neighbor. Seems that they would play catch in their backyard, and it would repeatedly land in her yard. Constant ringing of the doorbell and retrieving the football really got to be too much for her, since she is 88. So on one occasion, she refused to retrieve the football from her backyard. And her neighbor, a 40-year-old man, called the police, and she was arrested for petty theft.
Oh, my gosh.
That's good for her.
Wow. Unbelievable. They planted it there. They planted it there.
That's right. Now, it was always my understanding, if you threw something or something fell in someone else's yard, you were out of luck. They could basically say, my yard, my property.
Wow.
But in the great state of Ohio, even if you're 88, even if you're tired of going to your backyard and picking up a football, you will be arrested for petty theft for just refusing to retrieve it.
Well, maybe he should go ring the doorbell and bite her with his dentures. All right, Michael. Thanks a lot, man. You have a great weekend, and have a great Halloween tomorrow night, too. I'm sure you're going to be partying.
Yeah, and just remember, keep those Sharpies under your shirt.
All right. I'm a geek all the way around. Okay, Pat Matthews sitting in for the Poorman. He'll be back Monday. Have yourself a great weekend and a safe holiday. This is KCAA Loma Linda, the station that leaves no listener behind. CNBC News is next, a courtesy of BuySellMakeOffer.com, where you can post a video about items you have for sale. Sign up now. It's free.
Trouble for Valiant Pharmaceuticals, which was downgraded late today by ratings agency S&P. Shares tumbled 24% in the past week after it was accused of booking phantom sales through mail-order pharmacy Philidor RX. And just today, it severed all ties to Philidor, which also lost dealings with CVS, Express Scripts, and other benefits managers. A Washington Redskins wide receiver filing a lawsuit against the fantasy sports site FanDuel today on behalf of other NFLers, saying the site exploits the players using names and likenesses without permission or compensation. On Wall Street today, the major stock averages were down. The Dow fell 92 points, the Nasdaq down 20, but those averages notched their strongest monthly gains in 4 years in October. That's after U.S. consumer spending and personal incomes each edged just 0.1% higher in September, half what economists expected. Tom Busby, CNBC.
There are no guarantees in love, but there is a guarantee from EH Plus by eHarmony, our new personal matchmaking service. At EH Plus, your own personal matchmaker gets to know you so well, we can guarantee introductions that will be satisfying and exciting. EH Plus goes far beyond regular online dating sites, and that's a guarantee. Visit us at ehplus.com/love or call 1-855-930-LOVE.
Ringing in the ears, all natural ring relief helps. Our customers tell the story.
Peter C. says, "This is the first thank you I have ever written to a company. Your ring relief product has greatly reduced my tinnitus. Thank you for the good night's sleep."
James H. wrote, "This is the first time I've been free of ear ringing in over a year."
These are unsolicited testimonials from our customers. No gimmicks. If you suffer from tinnitus, join the thousands who found relief with all-natural ring relief.
Ring relief is available at Kroger, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, and Walmart. Or go to ringrelief.com for ring relief eardrops.
Consider this your invitation to sell. At buysellmakeoffer.com, you can sell as much as you want for the next 60 days without paying any fees whatsoever. Sound incredible? It is, and it's true. Buysellmakeoffer.com is the new exciting way to sell your stuff online. Make extra money right now. Sell your old car, furniture, video games, household items, clothes, even your home. Sell anything that's legal. Load up your stuff to sell right now at buysellmakeoffer.com. This is your official invitation to get on board to sell your stuff right now. Free for the next 60 days. And once you see how easy it is, you'll want to sign up for more because there are no item fees. That's right. Take this opportunity to move items from the other guys and sell it for free. You might even win a Samsung tablet, Amazon gift cards, and other cool prizes. BuySellMakeOffer.com is the future of online selling. You can use Skype to talk to your buyer or seller. Plus, you can use video to showcase your items. BuySellMakeOffer.com.
And good evening. It's 5:03. I'm Di Rice with the latest in live local news here on KCAA 1050 AM. A hit-and-run driver killed a woman in San Bernardino in a crosswalk, marking the city's 37th traffic fatality this year, greatly surpassing the community's 23 homicide deaths. The crash was reported at 5:38 last night at 9th and L Street. The victim's name was not immediately released. She was Hispanic, and she was in her early 80s. The woman was walking north on 9th in the crosswalk when she was hit by an eastbound motorist who didn't stop. And two women, Jamie Irwin of Menifee and Mary Pillow, 25, died while attempting to help a man who had been beaten up in a fight in Winchester. They were hit by a Toyota Tundra being driven west on Scott Road by a 34-year-old man, Jesus Gonzalez, and they died at the scene. One resident who lives on Scott Road said he heard as many as a dozen people arguing outside his home shortly before 1:15 yesterday morning. When he went outside to find out what was going on, he witnessed the accident. Inland Empire weather sunny and breezy today, but those winds diminishing with continued sunny days over the weekend, clear skies, moonlit nights. So we are looking good in that way. Overnight lows tonight about 67, tomorrow's high 87, currently 83 here in San Bernardino. Your drive looks like this. A little stop and go on the 10 eastbound between the 215 and Waterman Avenue. Through Fontana, 15 northbound, a little busy between Sierra Avenue and the 215, so that's nothing new. Stop and go traffic on the 15 southbound between the 10 and Harupa. And also in Moreno Valley, stop and go on the 215 northbound between Cactus and Alessandro Boulevard. That is the very latest with news, weather, and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind. KCAA 1050 AM. This report has been brought to you by Hero. Declare your independence from high utility bills with Hero, a new financing program that makes home energy and water efficiency upgrades more affordable. Call 855-HERO. 411 for details.
Give yourself the investment of a lifetime. Enjoy this holiday season in a luxury estate home at Charleston Estates, the only new home neighborhood in prestigious South Redlands and smartly priced from the mid-800,000s. Charleston Estates features gourmet kitchens and California rooms that make holiday entertaining even more memorable. Homes reach 4,463 square feet with up to 5 bedrooms. Ask about our discounted HOA dues and move-in incentives, too. Visit MaliaHomes.com for details. That's MaliaHomes.com.
San Bernardino, Loma Linda, Rialto listens to KCAA Radio.
Halloween greetings from Market Wrap with Mo and Sari. Over the next hour, Mo analyzes market activity, fills you in on the latest news, and brings you the views of leading experts from around the world. You can email Mo at compact.com. And now, here's your host, Mo and Sari.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Market Wrap. Yes, is it a trick or is it a treat? Well, it has been a treat. I'm Mo Ansari, and this is the daily edition of Market Wrap. For the next hour, I'm going to talk about the markets, what happened today, what happened this week, what happened this month. We are going to take a look at all of this stuff and talk about it. Also talk a lot more about China, which I think is the crux of the matter. That's really what is going to drive